Come and meet the family, talking about my brothers and me. We don't have a pedigree, but we're brothers. We might follow different dreams, we might play on different teams. Where it counts behind the scenes, we're brothers. We might march to different drums, we might disagree. Don't you know when trouble comes, you can come to me, you're my family. And curve that life may throw, anywhere the wind may blow. Brother, ain't it good to know we're three? Life is full of stress and strife. You lose a lover, leave a wife. A brother's a brother for all your life, but we're brothers. Shook do I.
Good! Yeah. That's it. It's money! It's good! It's good!
Earning the midday oil, girl?
Oh, no, this is a course catalog. I'm trying to decide what classes to take next semester.
Do they offer a course called Finding a Rich Man Who'll Take You Away from All This and Put You in a Volvo?
Would I be sitting here? I gotta think.
Hello, pea pickers. Kelly, I think I've met the man of my dreams in yoga class. He's smart, he's gorgeous, and he's a contortionist. He'll literally bend over backwards for you.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Penn, decide on a course yet?
I don't know what to take. I'm pulling a C average in junior college, but I need at least a B to get into Temple.
Boy, I'd like to see you go to Temple.
Temple, you gonna convert? Just let me say this about circumscription. It is very painful. But I think especially so for a woman.
Lou, she's talking about Temple, the university.
I remember my college years. Raleigh was a beautiful town. There's nothing quite as special as watching a simple magnolia bloom.
Yeah, I love those flowers.
No, I'm talking about Sal Magnolia.
Thanks for the memories, Donald, but how am I supposed to take all these hard courses and still keep my grades up?
Why don't you take fewer classes at a time?
If I start dropping courses, by the time I get into college, I'll be Kelly's age. Which is a fine age in itself.
Look, Penny, all you have to do is take one easy class, and that'll keep your grade average high.
Well, this might work. Well, what's a surefire A?
Here's one right here. Creative writing.
Lou's idea of creative writing is spelling his name in the dark with a sparkler.
Well, this looks interesting. Human sexuality.
They teach you sex stuff at school?
It's not sex stuff, it's scientific research.
You gotta try that line on flow sometime.
Wait! I've heard about this class. It's taught by old man Schoenfeld. He doesn't give much homework, and when he does, he forgets about it.
Penny, you sure about this?
Yeah. Rumor has it, he was held captive on a field trip to a Latin American lesbian guerrilla camp. Nobody knows what happened to him in that jungle. But ever since his return, all the women in his classes get A's. This is great. Thanks, guys.
Donald, what happened? I thought that yoga class was supposed to relax you.
Well, I was trying to impress Gary at class, and the next thing I knew, I tied myself into the kind of ball that Gumby could only dream of.
Well, was he impressed?
I don't know. I started rolling over and over, out the door and into the street. Crowd gathered. They cheered. I made $7.
Penny, where have you been? I haven't seen you lately.
I'm living in a library. Human sexuality is killing me. My grades slipping like cheap pantyhose.
Penny, I thought you said your professor was easy.
Oh, yeah, Professor Schoenfeld. I got Professor Knoll.
What happened to Schoenfeld?
He died.
When?
First day, right in front of class. I was the last person he spoke to. He leaned into me, and I remember thinking he was too pale and his eyes were a little too watery, but he seemed to have the wisdom of the ages. I'll never forget his last words to me. Penny, sit like a lady. Then he checked out.
Well, what did you do?
Everything. I panicked. I saw my entire academic career going down the tidy bowl. I gave him mouth to mouth. I pounded his chest. I loosened his tie, his belt, and several of his fillings. I guess I was in shock. They finally stopped me after I dragged his body halfway down the hall to the chem lab to see what they could do.
And so now you have Nolan. He's really tough.
Oh, yeah. He's hot out of grad school. He's Phi Beta Kappa. Just published a couple of books. He's a real punk.
Penny, isn't there any way you can get your grade up?
Only if I ace the big paper that's due. I gotta do it.
Then you will. Now, what's your subject?
I can't think of anything that's really gonna knock this guy's socks off.
I think the whole idea of studying sex in school is stupid. That's what you got recess for.
Lou, haven't you taught your daughters about sex?
Hey, ain't it enough I gotta pay for the wedding reception?
Maybe that's the subject. How we learn about sex.
It's a great idea. Who's first?
Well, I learned by following Lou and spying on his dates with Kathy Cracchiola.
But later I took a more direct approach.
Yeah, that's true. We double dated the widow Knudsen and her daughter. Lou said, "Watch this."
Obviously, you didn't watch close enough.
Big help. Next.
Well, you're a young woman now. I can be honest. My first time was a little frightening. But I had a loving partner, and it was her first time, too. We were tentative and alone in a strange hotel. But your mother and I were both teacher and student, and 9 months after the honeymoon, you were born.
Donald, help.
Well, believe it or not, I learned from the horses.
Hey, that's terrific. You learned from nature.
Yay, the wilderness fag.
You go play with an old tire. Anyway, when I was about 10, Dad took me to Pimlico to see the horses run. And there, the mysteries of reproduction were unveiled to me.
You saw 2 horses mate?
No, I found a magazine in the box seats called Nude Apartment Wrestling.
Do you still happen to have it? I'm missing issue number 15.
Guys, this is no good.
Look. Find out your professor's area of expertise and write about that. It'll make him feel important, make him feel like a big man.
My God, it's so simple. Make him feel like a big man. It's just like dating. Hi, Kel.
Hey, Penny, how you doing?
I got an A on my paper.
You did? Oh, that's terrific. What subject?
My teacher's favorite, homosexual fathers. He's writing a book on it.
Really? Well, you must have impressed him.
I used his reference books, his quotes from class, his point of view. I mean, I added a personal touch.
Oh, did you mention that Cliff was gay?
No, I mentioned my father was.
Joe? Shh. But Joe isn't gay. Most of the time, he isn't even well dressed.
Well, I figured my teacher wanted a homosexual father, so I gave him one. Worked like a charm.
Hi, Annie.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, you look happy. Wait a minute. You got the A.
Temple University, here I come.
That's my girl! Oh, let me see your paper.
No,
But I'm your father.
I forgot it.
We'll go get it.
I mean, I lost it.
Forget it. The important thing is you got the A.
That's what I say.
One after. Yes, this is he. Professor Knoll. Oh, yes, yes, Penny's teacher. Oh, yes, I'm quite proud. Well, sure, it's possible. Tonight at 8? I'll see you here.
Why? Why is he coming?
He said he'll explain later. He just wants to meet the father of Penny Waters.
Just a minute. A minute, nothing. Get off the floor, what are you, infants?
Penny, what are you doing?
Donald, have I ever asked you for a favor?
Yes, goodbye.
It's urgent.
All right, what is it?
Excuse me, sir, we'd like to be alone. Do you think you could unweave yourself inside, please?
Sure.
You better be asking me to part the Red Sea.
It's close. Donald, haven't you always said that you wanted to be a father?
Yes.
Well, I would like you to have that experience.
Oh, this is a very big favor, Penny.
I don't want you to father my child. I want you to be the father of me.
Get out. I mean it.
Donald, I just got an A on my paper.
Congratulations. Here's $10.
Donald, I just got an A because I wrote that my father is a closet homosexual to impress my teacher. He's writing a book on the subject. Now he's coming to meet my father in 1 hour. In short, I need a queen for a day.
No, Penny, that'd be lying.
Yeah, we got 53 minutes.
No, Penny.
Donald, I did not cheat for my A. I researched 28 books. I don't want to cruise through college. I love to be challenged. That's why I want to go to a major university. To better myself. You, of all people, should know the enrichment and self-confidence that comes from being an educated person. Got 51 minutes. What's the scoop?
I'll get dressed.
Oh, thanks.
Wait a minute. What about your father?
Oh, watch this. Hello, Daddy? Yeah, I'm on my way. Listen, Dad, I just overheard Mom on the phone. She's planning on getting remarried tonight. Well, how do you think I feel? Well, it's obvious. She's keeping it a secret so she can keep on collecting alimony. Yeah. No, don't call her. She'll just deny it. And besides, it's way too far to drive all the way to St. Catharines in Altoona. Hello, Dad?
Work. Look at those water spots. Hon, you want to redo this? Work.
Remember, Kelly, you promised to go along or else I tell you real shoe size. Professor Knoll.
Penny,
This is my father, Joe Waters.
Professor?
it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Waters. That's some paper your daughter wrote.
That's my girl.
Well, that's fine. You've met him, he's met you. What a moment. Well, you probably gotta go. You probably have some inferior papers to grade.
No, actually, I do have some questions to ask. Like, how long did you play with the Eagles?
Oh!
5 years. I'm a fan.
Me too. What was the year you brought the Cowboys to their knees?
Me personally?
He means you and the team, Joe.
Oh, where are my manners? Professor Knoll, this is my uncle, Cliff Waters.
Also a homosexual?
One of the biggest.
Well, nowhere near as big as my brother. He's, I gotta tell you, he's just an enormous homosexual.
Go unload something, bro. Come, Professor Knoll, let's talk show tunes and muscle shirts.
So, Mr. Waters.
Oh, please, call me Donald. What am I saying? Joe. Yes, Joe. Donald's the name I used in the gay world before I came out. I finally have the courage to call myself Joe.
Okay, Joe. Joe, I'm writing a book about men like you. Basically, I want to hear about the shame and sorrow of your wretched life.
I'm a homosexual, not the president of South Africa.
Wait a minute. You just said you wanted to meet him. You never said anything about putting him in your book. Dad, you don't want to be in a book, do you, Dad?
Oh, I don't know. Story of the gay Joe the Toe. Perk up a few ears. Ow! Perhaps anonymity would be better.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hey!
What's going on here?
Here's the dollar. Call me Joe.
Okay, Donald.
Professor, I see the place is really filling up with riffraff, so I'll have to get back to work. Work.
Wait a minute. I didn't even find out when you first knew you were gay.
Well, when I was a kid, I was the only one who didn't notice the change in Annette Funicello. Shortly thereafter, I took a blow to the skull, and the intervening years are a blank. Good night, Professor.
Say, you one of his fag friends?
No, I happen to be a straight college professor. You could ask anybody, they'll tell you. Well, I'm interested in the gay lifestyle. It's purely an academic interest. Purely academic.
Calm down, Curly. I believe you.
Where's Penny?
Dad!
I went to St. Catherine's, Penny. And I broke up the wedding of Kara O'Brien and Buddy McMurphy.
Kara O'Brien? Fat Kara O'Brien got married before me?
The Irish don't like their weddings broken up, Penny. They sacked me in the holy water font.
Hindenburg O'Brien. She used to give people rides on her feet.
Hold it. Which one of you is Joe Waters?
I am. I'm not.
I wonder if convents are open after 6. Professor Knoll, my dad, I wrote a paper that was a lie. I said that my father was gay. My father is divorced, not gay. Donald has never been married and is very gay. I'm single and dead.
Penny, I'll see you in my office first thing tomorrow. Excuse me.
Dad,
I'm going home to change.
Hurry up if you want to lift to work.
100 socks, none of them match.
One of life's cruel jokes. I get it.
hi.
Hi.
Hi, Dad.
Hey,
Well, since I can't get a word in edgewise, I'm going.
Daddy,
yes?
these 2 socks match.
Yes, they do.
Long time no see.
Did Professor flunk you?
Nope.
He should have.
He told me I had ingenuity. Said I ought to consider majoring in creative writing at another school.
Great.
He's gonna give me another chance to write that research paper. Although he says just meeting my family is one.
What story are you gonna make up this time?
I deserve that. Could I make it up to you by matching your socks for the rest of your life?
It's tempting. Oh, honey. Honey, was getting an A that important? I'd never expected much more from you than C's.
Thanks.
What I mean is...
No. Daddy, you're right. You have loved me and you've supported me, but you haven't had any reason to expect much from me. Although I was always there to match your socks.
Ever since you were 5.
Well, I want to do more than that. Have you ever heard of the Schlichting Endowment?
No, what is it?
It's a scholarship. It's for students whose parents are divorced, whose fathers own a bar, restaurant, and whose last name is one of the elements of the earth. It's between me and Harvey Fierstein.
Your chances seem pretty good.
Yeah, I want that scholarship. Daddy, I don't want you paying for my college education. That's why I wanted the A. That's why I've been working at Girls, Girls, Girls and Beer. That's why I've been so money hungry. You wouldn't believe what I've saved. You've paid enough, and I'm gonna give you back something now.
Oh, honey. Honey, what you have given me is immeasurable.
This is for me. I'm gonna do it.
I bet you will.
Besides, everybody leans on you. Now, wouldn't it be nice to lean on somebody else for a change?
Well, I'll lean on you when I'm 80.
When you're 80, I'll be 60.
Yeah, but when I'm 100, you'll be...
Shaving.